Uber, nobody can deny, has really been growing much faster than Lyft, not just this year, over the last 10 years. And when you look at the performance of the two stocks, they really tell you the story. One's down 71%, one's up 90% over the last 5 years. And it's really that market share dominance that Uber has in ride sharing. They also do food delivery, and they're getting into other businesses. They're also getting into robotaxi, co-innovating with companies around robotaxi. So I think Uber is just a better investment for me. I think it's going to be a company worth a lot more in the future because they are going to be the leader in mobility. Their international growth looks great. That Delta would have a special program, I think, for their frequent flyer members so that they could use their points to get Lyft rides, where they replaced it with Uber. It's an opportunity to buy this stock because the market's kind of scared, saying, well, is robotaxi going to eliminate this company? So you saw a big sell-off. But I don't think it's going to eliminate it. I think it's actually going to be an opportunity. We saw how Palo Alto was just screaming up, and they had less percentage growth than Uber, but Uber is a $42 billion company. Palo Alto is just $8 billion. So this growth looks fantastic to me. With this size of company, $42 billion of scale, growing at close to 17%. That is a very good growth number. These guys are ride-hailing, margins of 32% because they share the income, the profits with those drivers. Their free cash flow is phenomenal. Look at this growth. Beautiful growth. They went from negative cash to positive cash flow, and the cash is just expanding. It is going up and to the right. If they keep doing this, this is going to be worth $200 billion in market cap. This is one of the stocks that I think, if we're talking in 5 years, this will be worth $300 billion, $400 billion because they are the leader, the dominant player in ride hailing. And that's a industry that continues to expand. There's people that are not buying cars. They'd rather just Uber everywhere. When I go on vacation, I never rent a car anymore. I Uber when I get to a destination. When I travel on business, the same thing. It's so darn convenient. I think it's safer since somebody's driving me around that really knows that city. There's a lot of reasons to take Uber. What caused the rally this week was that in Manhattan, they're going to start charging tolls if you go into the island of Manhattan during the peak hours. And that really will benefit Uber since drivers will rather take an Uber than pay that toll. So good things happening for Uber. And I think the stock has been sold off, which is an opportunity. It's had a nice 5-day run going up a bit. So glad to buy more shares in Uber.